Welcome back to another Central Alberta Monthly Market Minute. We're going to take a look at December of 2022 and we're going to compare it to December of 2021. Why is real estate market statistics sexy? Because it's probably your most prized asset, and you should pay attention to this because it's going to have effect and help you understand what's going on in our real estate market. We're going to look at four communities. We're going to look at Red Deer, we're going to look at Black Falls, Lacombe, and Sylvan Lake. Okay, there's other communities in Sylvan area in Central Alberta. Absolutely, we got Bentley, we got Eckville, we got Penhold, we got a whole bunch. But we're going to take a look at those four and see if they can tell us a story. Okay, and then we're going to talk at the end. We're going to talk a little bit about what does all this mean. What does this mean to your home value? What does this mean to your biggest, most prized possession moving forward? Okay, well, first off, we're going to take a look at Red Deer. And we've said this many times. Red Deer is the mothership of real estate statistics here in Central Alberta. Why? Because there's the most amount of sales and it provides us with the most amount of data. Okay, so if we were to look at Red Deer to December 21 versus 2022, here are the keynotes. We'll just put the slide up here, and it talks about detached home sales were down 50% in December of 22 versus 21. Overall sales were very similar. They went from 123 in 2021 down to 64. Okay, so sales definitely came down in the month of December. We did see a cold snap in there prior to Christmas, and that really just, boom, that slammed on the brakes. We've seen markets stay steady right up to the 23rd, 24th of December. But with that cold weather, nobody wanted to be outside. It was horrible. Let's look at the good news for the city of Red Deer. Inventory levels are down 20 to 26% overall. So at the end of December, there was only 301 available properties versus 412 a year ago. So remember, supply and demand. As that demand drops, and if our supply drops, hopefully those prices or the correction on those prices isn't too drastic. Okay, new listings were down 28% over the year previous. Crazy. Okay, inventory levels were down. We knew that, but that also meant that the new inventory levels were down 28%. Okay, let's look at Lacombe. Okay, Lacombe is the city of Lacombe, great community, kind of beats to its own drum. It stays very consistent. It doesn't have a lot of peaks. It doesn't have a lot of valleys. But Lacombe has an inventory issue, okay? It's down 25% in an already small inventory levels. Sales in December were better in 2022 than they were in 2021. There was 13 sales versus 12. But let's go back to the inventory. There's only a total of 56 properties available, 26 in the detached category in the city of Lacombe. So definitely, last year there was 49 houses available, 26 this year. New listings were down 28.5% over the same time last year. So definitely a theme here. Inventory levels. Sylvan Lake, inventory levels have actually gone up. Okay, in Sylvan Lake, they've gone up from 71 to 87, up 22%. But if you want to look at the category that's up, it's the attached, semi-detached, detached, and apartment-style properties are up. Okay, there's still only 2.9 months of inventory in the single-home or detached category. Okay, sales were down from 26 to 18 in the month of December from last year, and 14 in the detached category versus 18 last year in the detached category. And get this, new listings in the town of Sylvan Lake were down 37.5%. over the same price or time period last year. Again, we're seeing that theme. Black Falls, inventory down 50% from where it was a year ago. We have a total of 32 properties at the end of December, 32 properties available in Black Falls compared to 64 last year. Crazy. 27 in the detached category versus 52 last year. So it's down 50% in the detached category. Not quite 52% or 50%. And month of inventory in the detached category is at 3.4, very similar to where it was a year ago at 3.7. Sales are down 32%. We have 2.5 months of inventory. Okay, craziness in Black Falls. So if we were to look at the number of new listings that hit the market, combined Red Deer, Sylvan Lake, Black Falls, and Lacombe, we'll put that graph up too. But comparing 2021 and 2022, if you look at September, October, November, December, even to August, our numbers compared to last year for new inventory hitting the market was lower and lower and lower every month. Why is that? Okay, first off, we have to talk about the first half of 2022. First half of 2022 was an outlier year. We saw record numbers in sales in all categories. Absolutely crazy. And the reality of it is there's only so many buyers. Okay, raising of interest rates really calmed things down in the fall. We knew that was coming. It had to come. All right. Think about it though. Today, a 5-year fixed rate mortgage is still only 4.79%. That's an excellent mortgage rate. Historically speaking, it's definitely higher than what was out there a year ago, but we all know what that caused. That caused a feeding frenzy in our market, and our government had to take care of that. Well, let's talk about the inventory levels. The inventory levels are down. Why do we think that is? Well, I have a few. Number one, I think a lot of sellers are just sitting there waiting to see what happens on home values. Okay, they might have maybe a lower estimate in their head, or they might be a little bit lower in what it's really worth in today's market. The bad news is homes are worth less than they were at the peak of our market this year, for sure. The good news is they're still worth way more than they were a year ago. Okay, we saw so much equity gain in 2022. We're still above where we were a year ago. There's a whole bunch of buyers out there that have low interest rates on their current homes that they own. So they're super reluctant to start selling their houses unless they have to. I get that. They're reluctant to give up their low interest rates. If I had a recommendation to any seller out there, just going to speak off the cuff, if you were going to list, I would do it sooner than later. And here's why. We're going to see most of the inventory come on late March, early April, and through May. You're going to have way more competition. And by then, most of the buyers will have plucked all the good homes, and then we might see inventory levels pile up. And once those inventory level piles up with the lower demand, because we are in a correction year, we might see some lower values. So if you're looking to maximize your home value for sale, for when you sell it, now is the time. I think we're going to have an 8 to 10% decrease in the number of homes sold in 2023 versus 2022 and 2021. Okay. Part of that correction, or the overcorrection, is we do have a lack of motivated sellers. There are buyers. There will always be buyers. Think about it. They're always going to have people moving to town for jobs. We're always going to have people that are getting married. We have people that are going to get divorced. We have people that have other kids. We have all sorts of reasons why people move, and those reasons aren't going to go away. Okay. I think in spring the inventory levels are going to rise, and that, like I just said, it's going to knock the demand and supply scale out of whack. We'll probably see a slight decrease in medium home sales in 2023. Okay, we're probably going to see a little bit drop in value, but that's probably going to come in Q2, Q3, and into Q4. All right. Interest rates, who knows what's going to happen in 2023. Personally, I think they've peaked, but I'll put a disclaimer on that. I have no idea what the government is going to do, and I think that's the same for everybody watching this video. Okay, I believe the 4.75, like I said, 4.75, 4.79, under 5% is still an excellent mortgage rate. You just have to readjust your expectations of what you purchase. Okay, so in summary, right? Sales are down, inventory is down. We're always going to have good listings, or we're always going to have sellers or buyers in the market. So if you're thinking of selling, reach out to us. We'll help you with that home value. Of course, there's no obligation. It's free at all times, and there's never a pressure just to sell your home with us, but we just want to help you out. So make sure you visit our website, send us a message, and we would be glad to help you out. This has been another Central Alberta Monthly Market Minute for December 2022. Happy New Year, everybody, and have a great 2023.